When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming and I'm loud. Roar!
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on Geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
I'm not even upset about anything!
Goldilocks Productions presents the Butterfly Medium Show with Ivana. Ivana, the Butterfly Medium, is a world-renowned psychic medium. She is a third or fourth generation psychic medium since her family immigrated from Italy. Ivana has a magical gift that will turn a skeptic into a believer. The Butterfly Medium has been giving healing messages from loved ones on the other side for over 2 decades. Ivana started feeling ghosts and spirit around her since her mom's passing, only 3 days after Ivana's 5th birthday. Her mom has communicated with her through the Monarch ButterFlies since the young age of 7 years. Call in now to reserve your spot on the switchboard if you would like to speak with Ivana. The call-in number is 713-955-0594. Again, that's 713-955-0594. Press 1 if you would like to get on air with Ivana to ask her or her special guest a question. Enjoy this magical and healing show.
Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome to my show, the Butterfly Medium Show. It's been so long since we've connected, and I am so happy to be back just for one show, one last show before we head into the new year of 2017. We'll get into that a little bit later. First of all, I would like to, of course, thank my wonderful producer, Tiffany Whitestage from the Goldilocks production. And, of course, you can catch me on Thursdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time at 713-955-0594, which is the call-in number. However, as you may or may not know, we are just going into the holiday season. However, I will be off for approximately 2 weeks as I'm having surgery next Thursday, so I'm going to have to take some time off just to recoup. It's not a big deal. It's only my gallbladder. Some people are worried, but it's really not a big deal. I'm sure the healing will take place very quickly for me. So I am a little nervous. I don't like to be put under, but hey, what can you do? I have to look after myself and get healthy. So again, thank you all listeners that are calling in and listening to the show. I know we have many people waiting to call in or to speak with me and connect with their loved ones. First and foremost, I just wanted to talk to you all for a couple minutes before we begin our wonderful show, the Butterfly Medium Show with myself, Ivana Figueredo, as I am the Butterfly Medium. And you may or may not know that I'm located in Canada. I'm in London, Ontario, but born and raised in Toronto, my hometown, which I miss dearly and love so very much. I just wanted to say that 2017 is going to be huge. It is going to be amazing. This is what Spirit keeps showing me. We're going to have a surge. A lot of you who are intuitive already know this. There is a huge surge coming, which is a good thing for many of us, especially Many of us who do connect with loved ones on the other side, who are intuitive, who are healers, and I'm getting goosebumps just as a validation. But just know that 2017 is going to be amazing. A surge is just when you're ending an era and you're going into a new era. And I just feel that the year 2017 is going to be fabulous. It's going to be fantastic. And I am super, super excited about 2017 because lots is going to be happening with all of you and also with myself. I will be touring Southwestern Ontario in 2007. So if any Ontarians are listening, please check me out on Facebook under the ButterFly Medium or Ivana Figueredo and look out for dates. Those won't be dates and cities. Those will not be posted until January sometime. Our gala, I just wanted to mention my gala, my holiday gala that we just had on November the 19th was absolutely amazing. What a beautiful time we had. Spirit was on fire, and I was just so happy to give the healing messages as I did. I am just so over the moon that I was actually ready to cancel the gala because I started to panic and I started to have all these fears because, of course, I'm only human. But my mom, who is in spirit, some of you may know, that my mom passed away when I was very young. So she is my spirit guide. She is the one that helps me through life, and she is the one that validates everything for me and just keeps me going. So she was there, and she was on fire. Boy, was she ever on fire. We had a guided meditation just before we had the open mediumship group readings, and it was just fantastic. Mia Grande, she's a wonderful, wonderful lady who teaches Reiki, and she's a reflexologist as well from Ontario, from London. She guided us through a beautiful meditation, and during the meditation, my mom showed me, wow, I was going to be her star, not to worry. And I promised myself not to panic, not to go into panic mode or freak out, because that's where I was headed. And I thought, you know what, the day before and the day of, I am not going to panic. I'm going to be very calm, very relaxed, and that's what I did. And you know what? Everything fell into place just the way it was meant to fall into place. We had a beautiful, beautiful crowd of people. My guests, my wonderful guests that joined me, I want to thank you so, so much. So many people came from all over the place. They traveled as far as 3 hours to come see me. So I was so grateful to have all of you that attended at my gala night. We are going to be having more galas in the new year. I'm so excited. Any Ontarians listening right now, anyone from London or Southwestern Ontario, we have another event coming up on January the 14th, 2017. And it is going to be at the Springs Restaurant, and it's called A Little Bit of Heaven. So if you haven't purchased your tickets, please know that seats are very limited, only 20 seats available for this event. So get your tickets as soon as possible. They are only $40. You can reach me on Facebook. You can also reach me through my website, thebutterflymedium.com. One thing I just feel I have to say this, but I just feel that Spirit keeps showing me that 2017, for anyone who's expecting a baby or planning on getting pregnant anytime soon, know that Spirit keeps showing me that 2017 is the year of boys. So if you are expecting or you're planning, please know that there's a good chance and a good possibility of having a boy, which is very exciting for most people who all have girls. I know there's a lot of my family members, there's a lot of girls. We either have 2 girls and then a boy, or a boy and a girl. But if it's 3 children or 4 children that people have in our family, we're mainly girls. So know that boys are very exciting to have. You know what? Boys are very, very strong. It's the girls that we have to look out for. So they're our challenge. But they're so wonderful. Anyways, for any parents that are out there, Thank you so much for listening. If you have children that are mediums themselves or very connected to spirit, I encourage you to listen to the entire show, because if your child is able to connect to spirit, please don't think of it as something evil or they have ADHD. I'm not a doctor. I am a medical intuitive. However, I cannot diagnose anybody with anything. But of course, what spirit shows me is always bang on correct. So just wanted to say that if you do have a child who's very connected to spirit, I encourage you to either talk to them about it more, ask them to be open about it. If you're not too familiar with how it works or what you should do, contact someone who may know and that may be able to help your child through meditation classes. Meditation is very important. I do plan on having meditation circles in 2017, which I think is going to be very exciting. We are just in the midst of planning 2017, so you may get my 2017 plan later on in January or February. So we just have a lot going on. My move went extremely well. I'm so happy, and I'm so happy that my mom has been here through every step of the way. She has been validating so much for me. She is so strong in spirit, and I'm so happy to have her around me. Any of you who have a loved one on the other side, know that they are always around you, even though sometimes you may not necessarily see the sign or feel the sign. Don't look too hard. It will happen. They will appear to you. I promise you this. Believe. My two big things are always stay positive and always believe. If you believe, you will receive. I promise you this. Just a couple more things before we go on to our very first caller, because I know we have a lot of people waiting to connect to their spirits or their spirit guides or their loved ones on the other side before the holidays. So I just wanted to wish everyone many blessings for the holidays. And once again, I would just like to thank everyone. Thank you so much to all my listeners for always listening to my show whenever the show is on. 2017 is going to be spectacular. So again, we will be back. So just keep in mind, once again, we will be back, or I will be back, the Butterfly Medium Show. Today's the last day, and we will be back. I will be back on January the 5th again. So please know that for the next 3 weeks, I will not be airing. The Butterfly Medium Show will not be on. So just wanted to let everyone know. Once again, my Facebook page, the Butterfly Medium. Please visit my website if you haven't done so, thebutterflymedium.com. Check out the events that are going to be happening in 2007. Read my bio, read the testimonies. Please share it and share it with the world, because this is all about healing. Messages from Spirit is all about healing, and this is what I want for the world, is healing. So we have gift certificates that are going to be available anytime. Well, they are available now. Christmas gift receipts or gift certificates, and also just any day gift certificates that you can purchase. Once again, you can message me through my Facebook or through my website. There's my email address on my website in order for you to purchase gift certificates. You can also go on my website to actually purchase your gift certificate. We do have special rates for December 1st, so starting today until January 15th, there is special rates for 30-minute private one-on-one readings and 60-minute private one-on-one readings. So if you're interested in having one of those before the holiday or from now until January 15th, please give me a call or, again, message me. My phone number direct is 519-280-7845. So why don't we get started on our show? And again, everybody enjoy the show, and whoever is here, I know that we're going to have healing messages for you. So why don't we begin with caller number 207. Hello, caller 207. What is your name and where are you calling from, please?
Hello, my name is Lori, and I'm calling from Maine. Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, thank you very much, Lori. And Lori, do you mind if I ask you, how do you spell your name, your first name only?
Lori.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. There's different ways of spelling Lori, and the reason why I asked you to spell it is so Spirit knows who I'm with. So I just wanted to thank you for being patient and waiting, and I'm here to help. What can I help you with today, or what message can I help you with today?
I'd like to know if there's any message for me from either my parents or my friends in spirit. Anybody.
As soon as I heard your name, Lori, one of the spirit figures that I kept feeling around you was a father figure. You did just say your parents. However, I'm feeling a very strong connection to a father figure. However, I don't feel that this is your biological father. I feel this is either an adopted father or a stepfather. Is that correct?
I was adopted, yes.
Okay, wonderful. I just got goosebumps all over me. All my peace buds are just standing. And this is always a validation from spirit. What your father, your adopted father, who was always your father, from the time you were born is what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, is he wants to wish you a very, very happy holiday. Do you have a son?
No, I have a daughter.
Okay, a daughter. There's a young male that comes around you. I don't know if he's in spirit or if your father is just showing me, perhaps unless you have a brother that's in spirit, unless your mom perhaps lost a pregnancy and there's a brother in spirit, but they're showing me a young male around, possibly in spirit or here in the physical world. However, for you and your daughter, your father would like to wish you a very, very happy holiday this season. He says, stop your worries, be kind, be loving, be sharing, give whatever you can. Excuse me, nothing, we're not making reference to monetary or gifts or anything like this, but emotional is what he's referring to, because this will help you with your own healing. So if someone needs a shoulder to cry on, one of your friends, and you're really busy, take that time and speak to them. Have that time with them if they are in need of you. You know, with your daughter, I feel your daughter is a teenager, just in her young, early 20s. Yes. I don't feel she's very, very young, like 4 or 5 years old or anything like that.
Oh, no, she's 17.
Okay, perfect. So I was seeing anywhere from 13 to early 20s. So 17, that's perfect. What does the month of June mean to your daughter, June or July?
I don't know what those months mean to her. I know my parents' anniversary was in June.
Okay, so just know that they're referencing to their anniversary. And it doesn't matter. Perhaps sometimes what they do is they play a game of charades with me. They show me all these signs and symbols, and I have to figure out what it is that they're referencing to. Does January make any sense to your daughter?
My her father's birthday, my husband's birthday, my ex-husband's birthday is in January.
Okay, so what your parents or your father are validating are all these months that are very important in the family. So your parents' anniversary or your father's birthday or your husband's birthday, or just know that they're validating all these specifics for you. But again, they're asking you to heal your heart over the holidays and have a beautiful, beautiful holiday as best as you can make it.
Yes, I will definitely try.
All right. Well, I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much.
That was. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you
welcome.
so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Have yourself a happy holiday, Lori. Anytime you need to connect with me, you can always find me on the Butterfly Medium Show. Again, we're going to be starting up again January 5th after today's show, or you can always private for a private one-on-one reading, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Happy holidays, honey. Take care.
Happy holidays. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Wow, I knew Spirit was on fire. Every time I sit down and prepare myself for my show, I just feel Spirit is on fire. So I'm so happy to hear that, and I'm happy to see these beautiful messages or hear these beautiful messages come through for all of you listeners and callers. So our next caller is caller number 505. Hello, caller 505. What is your name and where are you calling from, please?
Hi, Ivana. My name is Patricia, and I'm in New Mexico.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Thank you so much for doing a reading for me. I so appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem, no problem. What do you have any questions for me, or what can I help you with? Before we do begin, I see Grandma keeps coming through for you, and she wants to wish you a happy holidays. Remember the biscuits or cookies that she used to bake you, or something about cookies or baking. But of course, that's the typical thing for Grandma, but this is what she shows for you. So if your grandma's in spirit, I'm kind of feeling that it's a mother connection, whether it's your mom's mom or she was very close to you like a mother. She wants to wish you a happy holidays as well for this beautiful end of the season, end of 2016, as we surge into the 2017 year. She says you're going to have a fabulous year as well. Do you have a grandma in spirit?
Yes, and she was actually like my second mother because I lived with her a long time. I spent more time with her than my mother, so that is correct. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And again, here I go. I'm filled with goosebumps, and that is always my validation, my sign of validating the messages that are coming through for all of you. I'm so happy, and I'm so blessed to have the gift that I have, Patricia. It is such a wonderful, beautiful gift, and I'm so happy to share it with the world. I know that your grandma came through because she's the one who needed to come through for you. I've never spoken to you before. As far as I know, I don't know you. As far as I know, I don't think I've ever given you a reading, so I don't know anything about you. And even if I have given people that are listening a reading, I will never remember your reading because my brain goes 100 miles an hour, and I have a lot going on up there. So for me to remember people's readings is very, very difficult. So I just wanted to share that message with you today, and I wanted to thank you for calling, and your grandma's blowing you a big, big kiss. But she says your mama bear. So she's calling herself her mama bear to you. So I just wanted, and that's why I guess she was showing me that she was like a mother. I'm feeling that mother energy, that almost like a mother to you. So she's just validating that for you and having that connection with you. She says, she shows me your heart. She shows me your heart. She says your heart is pure. Keep it pure and always follow the road that you're meant to go on. Don't ever turn on the wrong road. This is what she says to you.
Yes, and I'm so glad I called. I was hesitating at first, but something nudged me to call in. I needed to hear that message, and I just want to know that I'm going to have a good 2017 because for the past 10 years I've gone through a lot of turmoil, and it's the spirit that has kept me going. And so I just wanted to ask if 2017, and you did validate that, if there's anything that I need to look for or know about 2017. Funny how spirit.
It's funny how spirit. I'm sorry. As I'm speaking to you, I'm actually writing down things that she's sending me messages at a very fast speed, so I have to write them down before I forget them so I could relay them to you. But you know how you called in, and first you were a bit leery about calling in. You weren't sure, but you had that nudge. First of all, I wanted to share with you, Patricia, that nudge was from your grandma. That nudge was from the grandma that raised you, that loved you like a daughter, that raised you like she was your mother, that cared for you, that nourished, that gave you all the nourishment that you needed and all the nurturing that you needed and all the comfort. She's the one who nudged you today to be here before the holidays to get the message that you have been looking for. What was the very first thing that I said to you as soon as you called in? Do you remember?
Yes, you mentioned the cookies and her being my mother, and also that 2017 was going to be a good year for me.
Exactly, and that's the point that I wanted to make, is that the very first thing that she said to you was, you are going to have a fantastic, fabulous 2017. And that was the reason why you called, to see what was going to be happening in 2017, to see if you're going to have a better life in 2017. And this is the reason why she nudged you to call, to give you that message that you so needed to hear today. Because you've struggled, you've had your struggles for 10 years, But as I mentioned earlier, I'm not sure if you were listening from the beginning, as I mentioned earlier on in the show, there is a big surge happening for 2017. Whether you're spiritual, whether you're a healer or medium, it doesn't matter. There is a big surge coming our way for a lot, if not all of us, for a lot of us, if not for all of us. So I just want you to know the two things that I wrote down for you, what she showed me is new home and new job. So I don't know if you're in search of a new job and you plan on making a move, but yet it's just still sitting in the back of your mind. Know that those two new things are going to be happening in your life for 2017. And she says, I urge you to care for yourself. I urge you to care for yourself. Stop beating yourself down. Stop throwing yourself to the wolves. It's not worth it. Let the past go and heal from your past. This is what she says.
Oh, that's wonderful. You just hit on everything that I was going to ask. I was going to ask about a move, and I was going to ask about a job, but I just, kept quiet because I wanted to see if Spirit was going to relay that to me, and she absolutely did through you. Thank you.
Spirit is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Spirit is so amazing. Sometimes I can't even express how I feel about what I do. It's just, and I don't want people thinking that I'm bragging or I'm on a high horse or tooting my own horn, because I'm not. I am just so grateful, and I'm so blessed to have this gift of healing, to have this gift of being able to give messages to people. And I know what I was going to say I think, but it's not I think. I already know why I was given this gift, because as a little girl, I suffered. I suffered very, very, very much. I suffered a lot, very heavily, as I lost my mom 3 days after my 5th birthday, and I was raised by my grandparents. But you know what? Yes, my grandmother gave me all the love that she could possibly give me, and so did my grandfather, and they raised me like they were my parents, and I am so grateful for that. But I know that today the healing that I give to people is the healing that I needed as a little girl. And growing up, I always thought maybe I should become a guidance or a counselor, a grieving counselor, because I need to help people heal, because I know what it feels like to not have my parents, to not have my sibling, to not have my father. I know the pain. I know what it feels like. And today, I'm sharing this with the world. I'm sharing those healing messages from your loved ones on the other side, as my mom has helped me with my healing. So I want to thank you for calling, and I want to thank you so much for having these thoughts in your mind of the messages that you wanted. Your grandma gave you that push to be here today.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful for that, because you really needed to hear that today.
Yes, and Ivana, thank you so much for who you are and what you do. Your messages are so healing, and I am so thankful and grateful that there are mediums like you that can relay beautiful messages. So thank you, and I wish you healing on your surgery, and hope you have a really nice holiday.
Thank you, Patricia, and I wish you all the best for your holidays as well. I'm a tiny bit nervous about my surgery, but I know I'll be fine. In my core, I know I will be fine. I know I will wake up, but I'm only human, and of course, I'm still going to be nervous. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful holiday. Thank you for calling. And remember, you're welcome. Remember, I will be back on January the 5th, and if you are interested, of course, you can always message me. Know that, of course, people can always have their one-on-one private sessions for longer messages as well. So I wish you all the best, Patricia. Thank you so much for calling in today. Our next caller is caller number 229. Hello, caller 229. What is your name and where are you calling from, please?
Hi, thank you for taking my call. My name is Melvin. I'm calling from Georgia.
Oh, from Georgia. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Yes, ma'am. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm getting a lot of calls from the south today. This must be a sign for my mom to go south and get the sun on my face, and it's starting to get cold here in Canada. I'm sorry, though, I did not get your name. What is your first name, please?
Melvin.
Melvin?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Melvin. And Melvin, I feel I have someone here for you. I feel like I have your mom here for you. I don't know if you're calling to connect with a loved one or if you're calling to ask a question, but if your mom or grandma's in spirit, I do feel your mom around. Is your mom passed, Melvin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just know that your mom, oh wow, all these beautiful messages from all the moms in the world and the grandmas and all the fathers, everybody's here to wish all of you a happy holiday. Did you know that?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
It's so amazing. Wow. Well, I just wanted to share that with you, that this is who I feel like I have. She has a beautiful smile on her face. She says, your smile is always she's always loved your smile. I can feel your smile through the phone, Melvin, but I can't see your smile. And she says to me that you have the most beautiful smile any mother can look at every day. So I wanted to share that message with you. Have an open heart for 2017 because there are wonderful things happening your way as well. As I mentioned, there's this big surge coming. I feel you're going to be doing traveling for work or a new job away from where you are now, from maybe a different city or a different state, but this is what she's validating. Is this true?
Do I travel now or will I be?
I don't know. She's just showing me travel, but I do feel it's going to be in 2017. Something new about travel for either work, or you're traveling to a new job, or you're going to be traveling a bit further for your work.
That may happen, yes, ma'am. It may happen because I've been staying in this little hometown for a long time, and I'm going through a lot of issues on my job that I have now, and I want to get back to what I really love to do, and that's probably what my mother is talking about.
Right.
She know I love to coach football, and but I do have a question, if I may.
Of course you may. But before we go on to your question, I just wanted to let you know that if this is what your thoughts have been, know that your mom is coming through to relay these messages to you, giving you validation about what's going to be happening. So if it is something that you are in desire to, like you have a desire to coach football or travel for your work, that could be the travel, because hey, coaching is a job as well, and you're going maybe you're going to be traveling as a football coach. So good luck with that. Good luck with that. I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome. And what question may I help you with?
Yes, ma'am. I recently got injured on my job that I work at now in a big department store back in July. And I injured my left knee and my left arm and my hand and my lower back. And I've been on under doctor's care since July the 24th. But now they have me, I'm on restrictions, and they have me sitting at the front door of this big department store, meeting and greeting customers. And it's really frustrating because I had a little mini stroke about a month ago. That's what they told me I did, but I don't know, did it have anything to do with the fall or my question is like, what's going to, as far as my workman's comp case and my health, will those get better for me? Because I'm being pretty much harassed on the job by employees and also HR.
There's one part that I didn't catch, one part that I didn't quite hear, and one of the requests I have, if you can, some of your words are coming out muffled, so perhaps if you don't if you can move the phone away or the mouthpiece away from your face a little bit, it won't come in as muffled, because there was a couple of things that I missed there. Did you say you fell? Is that what you said?
Yes, ma'am. I fell at night due to floors at big department store at Walmart, and I was turning the corner, and I fell very hard on my left side, and because there was some boxes and shopping carts in the way, and they have it on video. So I had to see the doctor. They, did a lot of testing. I hurt my knee and my left knee and my left arm, around my elbow area, all the way down to my left hand, and my lower back on my left side. And I've been going to the doctor, and I have to go to work in pain. They give me little pain medication. They're not. The doctor is when I first visited with him, he didn't want to give me anything for pain, like take Tylenol or whatever. But I had to go get an attorney. So I just want to know, I actually go back to see my specialist tomorrow, and I had a little light stroke, and they got me sitting at the front door. And do you think that my doctor will? I told him about the little mini stroke, but do you think when I go back tomorrow, will he take me out of work, or because they have nothing for me to do, nothing but sit, and it's hurting my back and my my legs as well, and so it's at night, and I have to sit at night, so I can't take my pain medication because it makes me drowsy, and they'll probably want to get rid of me for sleeping on the job. So it's frustrating.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm saying it's just so frustrating for me.
Okay. Did you say that you had a mini stroke?
Yes, ma'am. That's what the doctor said. But first they took a picture scan of my brain, and she said there was nothing. And then they put some did another MRI and put some dye in there and said it was a little tiny stroke. And I said I didn't have any symptoms of a stroke, but it was nothing. I felt great. I passed all the tests, all the swallowing and the touching, the extremities. My left hand on my pinky area, sometimes it flares up and it's numb a little bit. I am a diabetic, but so, and then my thigh, inside my thigh area, around with my knee, my left knee where I fell, it's kind of numb there, but I can feel everything. There's some numbness here.
Mm-hmm. One of the things that I was what I was feeling was, now this could be because this was before you said something about your mini stroke. I was going to ask you, have you been having issues either walking or numbness or what have you, similar symptoms to this, or limping, not being able to walk properly? Now, it could be Spirit's way of showing through. Now, I always describe the way Spirit shows me messages is I always describe it like a game of charades. They will show me all these signs and symbols, and they're showing us what it is, the pieces of this puzzle that you're trying to resolve or that they're trying to share with us. So what they could be showing me is the stroke thing, that this is what they're trying to blame it on. So your mom or whoever is coming through, which I strongly feel is your mom, she may be showing to me right now that they're trying to blame a stroke, but yet in medical reports, there's no stroke that appeared in your medical reports. I feel that your mom is saying, have all your ducks in a row. Make sure that you have all your, I don't know how it is in the U.S. For Canadians, it's different, but have all your ducks in a row. Any kind of letters or documentation, medical reports that you have, start making yourself a binder. Are you in court right now? Are you on trial for this right now? Because I see a trial for this, a trial.
No, ma'am, I'm not in court. We haven't had arrangements of anything with my attorney yet. But when it was several months after I fell. The stroke, happened. And I don't know the time frame of it. It could be an old one, or it could be. But when I got checked out, they didn't check me for a stroke. I took myself to the hospital myself because I was feeling so much pain in my my arm and my hand. And so, and all these tests is like, you know, they wanted to keep me in the hospital. And the doctor that was booked, yes, ma'am. Yeah, and the doctor that looked at me, first she said, no, you didn't have one, but he's going to do one more. And then she came back in the room, was kind of hesitant to tell me that I had a little tiny, tiny stroke. And I said, well, how could that be? I mean, I have not felt, you know, any kind of way. I was just in pain. And so now I got to go. I'm a veteran, so I talked to my VA doctor about it, and they're going to set me up to see a neurologist and to see I have any nerve damage in my you know, anywhere in my body, any clots or anything.
Well, Melvin, the thing that I'm getting about this is I feel that this has to do with your fall. I feel that this has to do, now this is what your mom is showing me, is that this has to do with your fall. These things could also start happening after your fall. You may have injured some nerves so badly that there was no sign of that before, like during the time that you fell or that week or the week after. But over time, your nerve got worse and worse and worse. And this is causing you to feel like you may have had a stroke, or what the doctors think, because those are symptoms of stroke. For some reason, your mother keeps showing me your shoulder. Did you break your shoulder? Did your shoulder pop out of its socket, or what's up with the shoulder part?
Well, on my left shoulder, I did have surgery back in the 90s on a rotator cuff tear, but it's still sore. I may have re-injured it, and up in this area with my shoulder as well. But on my right shoulder, it's like a tear too. But I didn't. That was my right shoulder was like that before I fell. But when I fell, I messed up my whole. I told her it was my whole left arm, but they only see me from the elbow on down. So I went to physical therapy and all that. So they didn't even work on my arm.
All right. Well, listen, I'm just going to give you this last thing that she's showing me, and because I don't want to take up too much time just for one question. I know it's very important to you. We do have some more callers waiting. However, it could very well be that she's showing me that you've also injured your other shoulder, the previous one that you may have had a past injury on, maybe when you fell. But I don't feel this. Now, this is what your mom is showing me. She doesn't feel that this was a stroke. She makes me feel that this was a pre-existing injury that has worsened. So that pre-existing injury is the fall that you had. And this is what she shows me. I'm also seeing a trial. So please get all your ducks in a row. If you have documentation, medical reports, doctor's notes, letters, what medications that you're taking, reports from work, please write it down, or please make a binder or have a book or an envelope filled with all your documentation. If and when you do have to either go to court or trial, wherever this may be, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Right.
Happy holidays. Your mom is giving you a big, big hug for the holidays, and a big, big warm hug and a big kiss. So listen, she says, happy, happy holidays. Don't stress. Don't worry. Be the person that you've always been and the person that I taught you to be. She's sending you great, great big hugs, and love you always is what she says from the other side. Happy holidays, Melvin. Good luck with everything. And if you ever want to connect, please find me on Facebook or my website, thebutterflymedium.com.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You have yourself a great day, Melvin. Take care. Bye-bye now. Our next caller is caller number 678. Hello, caller 678. What is your name and where are you calling from, please?
Hi, Ivana. This is Regina.
Hi.
I'm calling from Georgia.
From Georgia, another person from Georgia. And you said it's Regina?
Yes.
Regina?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. And what can I help you with today?
What does Spirit want to let me know about finding full-time employment? I mean, I've been getting some interviews. Actually, I have one coming up tomorrow, but I just want to find something that's going to stick for me.
Okay. Now, I don't like to sugarcoat things. I don't sugarcoat anything for anybody. Whatever Spirit shows me is the message that I give. However, right now, what Spirit is showing me, and for some reason I wrote down brother. I don't know if you have a brother in Spirit or a male husband or a cousin or someone of a male, maybe your age, maybe a bit younger, maybe a tiny bit older, but I'm getting this male spirit who I'm feeling a connection with. It may not be for you, I don't know, but this is what I'm getting. I'm not 100% with you with your spirit guide. Do you have a brother or a husband or a cousin or someone that was very, very close to you, a young male, either your age or just a bit older? That's in Spirit.
That would be my brother. He died when he was 21.
Oh, wow.
But I'm 37 now. Yes. So it's been a very long time ago.
It doesn't matter. I just got chills all over my body. Even if your brother passed away 20, 30, 40, 100 years ago, it doesn't matter. It's your brother's spirit that I am feeling. So it doesn't matter how long ago. How long ago did you say he passed away?
I know it's at least 25 years.
Okay. So do you know how old he would have been now, roughly?
48.
Okay. And you said you're how old?
37.
Okay. So know that this is the spirit of your brother who's connecting with you. And like I said to you, whether your brother was a bit older than you or a bit younger than you, feel that this person is around your age group, okay? So let's say the age 35 to 50 if I have to. But know that this is definitely your brother coming through. He is the one who's coming through for you and wants you to know he's blowing you all these wonderful, beautiful kisses and big, big hugs over the holidays for you. The time that you need it most, he says, is this holiday season. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the job thing. Maybe it's finances. Maybe you're not, maybe you're grieving the loss of a friendship or a relationship. But this is what he says, is you are in need of holiday season spirit. And he's sending this your way. One of the things what I was saying earlier when I said I don't like to sugarcoat things and I just tell it like it is, Spirit is showing me that full-time employment is not favorable for you at this time. At this time. It's not that you're not going to find full-time employment, but it's not favorable for you at this time. So let's say, for instance, if you get this job, the job interview that you either had or going to have, and if you do get this job, it's not favorable for you. So it's not a place that you will be for the next 5-10 years. I don't feel it's going to be a very long-lasting relationship at this employer.
Okay.
If that makes any sense. This is what I'm receiving from Spirit. But it's okay. He says, don't worry about it because it'll happen when it's meant to happen. Right now, you need the time for you. Right now, you need the time for yourself, whether it's for healing, whether it's through changing your energies, or actually really figuring out what it is that you want. He makes me feel you're confused about what it is that you're looking for career-wise. So he wants you to know, take the time to sit and think about which direction do I want to go in? What job do I really, really want to do? Am I a healer? Am I an assistant? Am I a secretary? Am I a teacher? Am I a medium? What is it that you have been put on this earth to do? He says that's what you need to be doing. That's what you either need to figure out or you already know and you need to take charge. Are you, do you do hands-on healing or something, or Reiki or reflexology, or do you do psychic readings, or do you do anything of this sort?
No, I have no interest in that.
Pardon?
I have no interest, so no, I don't have any experience.
Okay, so that's fine. What kind? You're not in healthcare, are you?
I was last year. Mainly that's been my background, healthcare background.
Okay, so just know that I'm saying healthcare because when I see healing or mediumship or hands-on healing or reflexology, this sort of thing, this also gives me the sign and symbol of healthcare. So a lot of people that are in the field also are in the field of reflexology, Reiki. It's all about healing. In the medical or in the healthcare career industry, it's all about healing, right? It's all about working with people and healing. So this is what they're referencing to. So he's asking you to figure out exactly what it is that you want to do. If you want to get into nursing, if you're done with healthcare, then be done with it. Don't keep going back and forth about it. Figure out what it is that you want to do. Go forth and move forward with it. Think positive and always, always believe. Right now, you're a non-believer in being able to receive the things that you're meant to receive. Once you start believing that they're meant to be given to you, you will start receiving them. I promise you.
Yeah, I mean, with the healthcare background, I mean, most of my career been in that area. So, and tomorrow's interview is basically it's like a medical background, healthcare background. So, excuse me, I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say, if what your brother shows me is, if you're going to this interview, but you don't really want this job, or this job doesn't look good to you, or you're kind of, on the fence about it, it's a job, that's what you know, that's why you're applying for it. Maybe this is why he's saying it's not favorable for you, because he's asking you to do what it is that you really want to do. Let me ask you something. Do you really still desire to be working in healthcare?
Yes.
Okay. So then if there's something more that you need to expand on, do you mind me asking, are you an RN?
No.
Okay. If there's something more than what you are doing working in healthcare, maybe you work as a clerk, maybe you work as a secretary to the doctors, I don't know. But if there's something more that you want out of healthcare, there's something more that you need to be putting out there, he says. So whether it's, let's say, for instance, you work in an office, but you would love to become a nurse, then he's saying, then go for it. Then go for it. Then go and do what it is that you want to be really doing.
Okay.
Does this make sense somewhat at all?
Somewhat. Not totally, because like with the healthcare, I mean, this is just one particular I would say company that I really want to work for, and I apply there so many times and follow up. But and it's dealing with the medical side of things, the healthcare background, and plus it, get me to be more involved with the clients or other people that I have to interact with. So, and it's a government-based job as well. So, and that's why, that's what I would want. That's what I want to have. That's why I've been playing there so many times, because they have interviewed me once before last year. So I'm trying again to get back to that company.
Right.
And I really want to work there.
Okay. So the messages that I'm receiving, again, is it's the same thing. They're not going to change their mind. They're saying that if you do get this job, it's not going to be favorable. Who knows? 3 months down the road, it's like a relationship. When you get into a relationship, you don't know who this person is. You don't know this person, how he is or she is, maybe possibly in a relationship. So it's like starting when you're starting a new job. You don't know what the people are like. You don't know what the company is really like. You don't know what it's like until you're actually there. What he's saying to me, what he shows me is, if you get it, it is not favorable. It's not something that you may be there for a very, very long time. I don't see you being there for a very long period of time. You may not like it. So I feel that the messages your brother is giving you, they're all there for you. You don't see them, but you may realize them later on once you arrive where it is that you're headed or where it is that you're hoping to be. And so I do want to wish you the best of luck. I really do, for this job and for the interview. And if you do get it, all the best, best of luck with it. If it's something that 3 months down the road, you say to yourself, wow, this is really not for me. It's not anything that I expected. Just remember my words from your brother. Okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. So happy holidays. Have a wonderful holiday.
Happy holidays.
Okay. Thank you very much. And thank you, Regina. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye. I think we have one. I'm going to take one. We have several callers waiting, and I apologize that today we had tons and tons of callers, and lots of people waiting to speak to me. And I'm sorry if I was not able to get to everybody, but I do want to give one last caller just 2 minutes of a quick little reading or a quick little message from the other side, from a loved one. So let's take our very last caller number 613. Hello, caller 613. What is your name and where are you calling from, please?
My name is Sherry, and I'm calling from Ottawa, Ontario.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you calling from Ottawa? One of my good friends, Bonnie Thompson, is also a psychic medium who is from Ottawa, and I recognize the area code. So, Sherry, would you please spell your name for me?
It's Shari.
Okay. Thank you, Sherry. Sherry, I'm getting a father or a husband around you, a very strong, a very, very strong male spirit around you who wants you to know that this person has been trying to connect with you. I don't know if you're not recognizing or seeing the messages, but once you've spoken to me today, I'm hoping that you will start to see more messages. Just out of curiosity, have you been finding dimes around?
I did about a month ago.
Okay. And who is the father? Is it a father or husband that's in spirit?
A father.
Okay. So just know that the dime was from your father wishing you blessings. Maybe when you found it, I just got chills. Woo! I just got goosebumps. Just know that when that dime was found by you, he was just wishing you blessings that day for whatever reason that day, whatever it was that was going through your mind. Maybe it was your birthday, maybe it was a special occasion, maybe it was a sad day, maybe it was the day of his passing. But just know that he wants you to know that he is trying to connect with you. Have you seen any more signs from your father?
Not that I've recognized.
Okay, all right. Well, I wanted to relay that message to you. All the best for the holiday season from your father. Why don't I take your question? And we have 1 minute left, maybe 30 seconds to a minute. What is it that I can help you with today?
I'm just wondering how 2017 is going to roll out for me.
Okay, sure. 2017, I see lots of balloons for you. I don't know why. Are you having a big celebration or a big birthday in 2017?
No, not me.
Okay. So if it's someone around you, I just feel there's a big celebration for you in 2017, whether you're going to be a grandma, whether you have a big birthday, whether you're, I don't feel you're retiring, but whatever it is, there's a big celebration happening for you in 2017 that know that your father will be right by your side for this celebration. Maybe it's a child of yours that's graduating. Maybe it's someone graduating from university or college. I'm not sure, but this is what they're talking about, is celebrations for 2017 for you. So blessings to you up ahead. all the best. And he says happy birthday. When is your birthday?
March.
March, okay, so your birthday is just around the corner. So he wants to wish you an early birthday in case you don't see the messages that he gives you on that day. I feel birds are very strong around your dad as well for you, so just keep an eye out for birds as well, okay?
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Happy holidays. Thank you so much for calling in. I do have to say bye for now. Thank you, Sherry, for calling, and have a happy holiday season.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Wow, I just wanted to say thank you so very, very much to all the callers, all the listeners. We had so many people today listening and calling in, and like I said, I felt spirit was on fire today, is still on fire. So thank you so much to everybody. Thank you to Tiffany Whitesage-Woman, who is our producer for the Goldilocks production, and I am your host, Ivana Figueredo, with the Butterfly Medium Show. Please stay tuned on Thursday, January 5th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time to have messages from your loved ones on the other side. Happy holidays and many, many blessings to all of you for this holiday season, and I wish nothing but the very best for all of us in 2017. 2017 is going to be a fabulous, amazing year. So thank you, everybody, for listening. Please stay tuned January the 5th, and also please follow me and like my page on Facebook at the Butterfly Medium or Ivana Figueredo, and also please visit my new website, thebutterflymedium.com, and look for any new posted events when they do appear, and same with on Facebook. So thank you to the listeners. Thank you to all the callers. Have a blessed day. Have a wonderful holiday. And just want to wish you a beautiful day. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for calling. Bye-bye.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming, and I'm loud. Roar!
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on Geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?